Hi guys, so I know I said I would be every other daily vlogging I don't know what I said. Did I say this month or did I just say in general? Anyway, well during VidCon week, that's going to have to pause. This might be the last vlog you get from me until like Monday. So, like a week. I hope that's okay with you. Thanks for understanding. But a lot of you know it's because there's just like a lot on my plate and I got a lot of things to do. And when this happens, sometimes my stress and my anxiety transcends from my conscious world to my unconscious world. I'm talking about stress dreams. Do you have them? I do. And I've had a stress dream every night for the last like 5 nights, but I can only remember the last 3. And I thought last night's was particularly funny. So I'm going to share my stress dreams with you. And I want you to share your stress dreams with me because I think they're so funny. It sounds like such a trope or a cliche. It sounds like something that would happen to somebody, a character in a TV show. Like they're so afraid that they have like this, and then like the show morphs into the scary dream sequence, and they're awake and they're like, like it just seems so story-like to be so stressed that you actually start dreaming about things. I also don't really have, and I don't know. Anyway, so these are my dreams. So, I dream, this one I can't remember the most because it happened like 3 nights ago, but I dreamt that I accidentally, we have a way in my day job where you can pick up shifts online. Like you don't have to like go in and like write down on your schedule that you're picking up a shift or something. There's just like, you can just do it online. And if you want to swap shifts, you can ask to swap shifts with people online. It's just like a great way not to talk to anybody IRL and completely lose your social skills. No. So anyway, in my dream, there's like a lot of filters you can do when you're picking up shifts. And so in my dream, apparently there was like I wanted to look at the shifts for the next 365 days. I wanted to get a look at all the shifts for the year. So I clicked it. And then I clicked, and then in my dream it said, would you like to see the available shifts in the next 365 days? And I clicked, okay, because like that's what I wanted. Yeah, of course. I don't know why you're asking me. Like I just clicked it and I clicked continue. And then you were like, you know, it's that double, like, are you sure you want to delete? Are you sure you want to quit? It was like, are you sure you want to view these? And I was like, yeah, I'm sure I want to view them. And then it said, great, you've picked them all up. And then like my stomach sank to my butt and I realized that I was now working every single day at my job for the next 365 days, not a single day off. And then I started going into like, is Grace gonna like leave me because that's like that's so much work. I don't know if I could stay with a person who literally worked every single day. I would barely have time to breathe. Am I gonna lose my marriage? How am I ever gonna do YouTube? YouTube is basically just like off the table, no more. I'm gonna be like that distant parent. I'm never gonna see my pets. My cats are gonna forget who I am. So that was like the stress dream of 3 nights ago. Then I had a dream that my next one also involves work. I dreamt that I was late to show up to work, and I didn't bring my a tool. There's a I try to keep what I do very secretive. There's a tool that I use at work that's very important. You can't do the job without the tool. Let's say you are you're a tailor and you forget your needle thread and sewing machine. You show up but you're useless. You can't do anything. I farted. Did you hear it? Sorry about it. You're in my house. I don't want to redo this video. I'm so stressed I can't even control my bodily functions. That's not true. I can, don't worry. Oh, so I forgot my tool, which sounds weird. But you need the tool if you do my job. So I showed up late, and I was so worried I was going to get yelled at for showing up late. And then as soon as I like stepped into work, I realized I don't have my tool. And then so I just start bawling, and I walk up to my manager, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I know you're mad at me because I'm late. Now I'm about to tell you that I don't have my tool, and it's just like been one of those days, and I'm just so sorry. And my manager, let's call her Cindy, she says, Ash, well, actually, she says Ashley because they don't use my name at work. They're weird. So she says, Ashley, I never thought I'd say this. Oh, at first she was really nice. She was like, it's okay, honey. I get it. But, Ashley, I'd never thought I'd say this, but, and then she says it in front of everybody. Everyone, like, looks, and all eyes are on me, and she's like, you are officially being fired from this company. And I was like, no, are you sure? This is just one transgression. I'm so sorry, meow, meow, meow. And she's like, and now you need to step over to Douglas, and Douglas is going to strip you from your uniform, because we wear uniform at work. Douglas is just like another one of the managers. And I was like, no, like, please, are you sure I can't keep my job? And she was like, go over to Douglas. And I was like, okay, fine. I accept that I'm being fired. I was in denial for a second, but all right, I'm being fired. Can I at least take off my own uniform? And then she was like, no, we don't trust you. And I'm like, I don't want Douglas to take off my uniform. And then she was like, go. And I was like, that's literally sexual harassment. And then they all start laughing. They're like, you're really going to try to pull that? And I was like, well, I'm not even trying to pull anything. I literally just like want to take off my own uniform. And then the dream was over. It was super weird. And then this one doesn't have to do with work. Last night's dream, the dream started with me waking up in the dream. And then I learned what happened. But basically what had happened was, so I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, that was a really good sleep. What time is it? And I looked at my watch and it said the time and it said the date, and the date was 2 months after I'd remembered going to sleep. I was just taking a nap. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, did I hit my head? Did something happen? And I walked downstairs, and in my dream I lived with my parents. I don't live with my parents, but in my dream I did. I walked down, I was like, Mom, like, how long have I been asleep? And she's like, yeah, you took quite a nap. And I was like, have I been napping for 2 months? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, why didn't you wake me up? You should I probably wanted you to wake me up after 2 hours, let alone 2 months. That's like a coma. Were you worried about me? What the heck? And then she was like, you were really tired. You needed the rest. And then my dream, I was also in high school. And I was like, it's like July. How were you able to, like, call me in sick from school for so many days? Like, what the heck? And she was like, yeah, I wasn't able to. And I was like, well, what happened? It was my senior year. Did I miss graduation? I mean, I probably missed so many finals tests, and I have so much homework to make up. I'm like, how can this be a thing? And she was like, you're right. It can't be a thing. That's why I've arranged for you to retake senior year next year. You're enrolled for the fall. And I was like, I don't want to redo senior year just because I took a 2-month-long nap. And she was like, there's no way out of it. So why didn't you wake me up? I just wanted a 15-minute nap. You let me sleep for 2 months. Isn't that so random? So these are my stress dreams. What's the weirdest, funniest stress dream you've ever had? The end.